Here we go, folks. From the Hermosa Rio Studios on the banks of the Pilchuck River, this is the most dangerous FLUCKING podcast. I am your host, Ryan Haus Hood, and to my left is the lovely, the beautiful, the talented, and the wonderful Brandy Hood. Brandy, how the hell are you?
Keep it going, buddy. Keep it going.
Yeah. I got plenty of adjectives for you. We just have to maybe wait for some of the other intros.
Well, when the race season gets started, I'll make sure to come up with some for you.
People already have names for me, Brandy. I don't need any more. Okay, I don't even know if we can. Actually, we can say whatever the hell we want to.
Yeah, we can.
We can swear on this. I'm gonna try not to.
Yeah. Keep it clean, right?
Anyways, how the hell did I talk you into this? How did I do that?
Well, you know, I have one motto I tell all you drivers: money talks.
Okay.
You want something done with media, you want something done with vinyl, money talks, baby.
Yeah, and the Amazon Ferry delivers. So, all right, so we're in. We're doing the damn thing. The most dangerous FLUCKING podcast with Haus Hood.
I know, man. I can't believe that it's finally recording day number 2.
This is take like 33, just so you guys know. We're going to get this perfect eventually.
No, I'm just looking forward to having so much fun. Race terms was such a big success last season, and you know, with the ever-changing and evolving media, you don't want to duplicate things. So we thought, how do we still have fun and not deprive our fans, right?
We need to give the fans what they want and
yes.
what they need, even if they don't know that they need it. Absolutely. Race terms was fun too. I had a great time doing that. It was, we got to go around different parts of the track and stuff, it was great. But this is going to be a lot better. We have a lot more time. We can talk about anything we want to.
Yeah, I think we had, we tried to keep our race terms to about 5 minutes, and this, maybe 2 hours, maybe?
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what the flow goes. I mean, this season coming up with our podcast, I cannot wait to have some, in-studio guests, some call-in guests.
Yeah.
We're going to be reviewing some race footage here on our big screen in the back. And what else can we do with that big screen there, Ryan?
We can put on, we can also put on races. But another thing that we would like to do, we want to get sponsors for this thing. It doesn't have to be a business or anything. If you guys just want to put a phrase up there even, right? Like Ryan sucks, for instance. Give me $100. I'll put it up there. I don't care, man. Yeah.
Start saving up, Lucas.
Yeah. Yeah. No, man. If you've got an event coming up, if you have a business, or you just want to say hi to your wife or girlfriend or something, do it. We will take your money, no problem. Put it on the big screen, and we're going to use that money to upgrade the studio, right?
Yeah.
We bought just basic starter stuff, right?
Yeah.
So we want to get nice professional stuff eventually, and so that's what we're going to use your money for. So
yes.
Come on, Ryan sucks right there. That's how we do it.
Also, make sure you hit that like and subscribe buttons.
Smash that like burger! Oh man, I've always wanted to say that.
Drop us a comment. Let us know if you would like to be an in-studio guest or a call-in guest. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be your all-access pass to Evergreen Speedway, along with some other sports here in the Northwest that Ryan and I both love. What up, Tips?
Let's go, Tips. Number 1 in the league right now. Let's go, boys.
Yes.
We got a sound effect for this. Let's go, boys. Heck yeah.
Back-to-back Scotty Monroe trophies for the best record in the WHL. Number 1 seed throughout the playoffs. So, as they say, the WHL Cup goes through Everett.
Let's go, boys. Hell yeah. There's not just the Silver Tips, right? There's the Mariners. They're starting up. And then there's your world champion, Seattle Seahawks.
Woo-hoo! Yeah!
Yeah, that was fantastic, man. What a ride that was last year.
Oh, man. I mean, revenge game, belt to ass.
Revenge game.
We had it all.
Revenge game in our rival's stadium. Oh, man.
Right? Yeah.
That was just the perfect storm for us. That was great.
Look, I'm no stranger to YouTube. I certainly got a kick out of watching reactions to the game from both Patriot fans, from the 49er fans. So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I watched. That being said, I watched one from the Rams fans. That game that we came back and beat them at. Yeah, they were not happy about that.
Yeah, no, they were not.
And nothing makes me more happy than seeing an upset Rams fan.
Yeah, that 2-point conversion. I mean, come on, man. That was what a gutsy call by our coach, right? Right? Our coach, man. Ugh.
Yeah. McDonald, let's go, baby.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll do another one.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go, boys. So yeah, I mean, this isn't just gonna be about racing, right? We're gonna talk about racing, we're gonna interview race car drivers, but this is about family and sports and whatever the hell we want it to be about.
Fun,
that's right. We're not gonna do the politics, we're not doing religion. If you want that shit, go somewhere else.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be entertaining.
Yeah, go watch Joe Rogan.
Hey, that's a good show. Yeah. We would love to come out to your guys' your race shop, your place of employment, or if you own the business or whatever. We would love to do that. Just see who everybody is in the racing family.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of fun. I mean, when I first joined this sport, I knew Colbert.
Yeah.
And, I think this is my 9th season I'm coming into now, and boy, things sure have snowballed. I have an overflowing contact list now.
Yeah, my contact list for the drivers. So I have everything. Every driver on my phone has their number after them, and it's like half of the names on my phone have numbers after them. Yeah.
Well, come look at my GoPro case. You'll see numbers lined up on GoPros too. That's how I keep things straight, man.
I think it looks like the freaking nuclear football that we carry around with the president. That thing's huge.
And yes, no worries, you all. I am back at Home Track Heroes. They're on Seattle 11 Sunday nights, 5 p.m.
There we go.
I will be back on the show, bringing you all the in-car. You never know where I'm going to pop up in the pits. Maybe do an interview. Maybe have you take a crack at some of those race terms that Ryan said last year.
Maybe I could ask you guys some of them.
I know, right?
And did I hear something that are you giving me a camera?
Yes. Yes, Ashley and Ryan, when Ryan's not racing, they will have my camera, and they're just going to get some great footage that you're not going to be able to see on Evergreen Speedway Home Track Heroes. So we're going to be your all-access pit pass.
The unfiltered?
Unfiltered, that's right.
Yeah. Brandon's going to give me a camera and let me loose around the pits, so if you guys, wreck or catch on fire or something, come back in, don't be surprised if I'm there with the camera asking what the hell happened.
Or what you would have done differently. Yeah, we're not into, bashing other drivers or anything like that, but, there is a rule in racing. You do something stupid and somebody's bound to point it out.
The racers are really quick to call people.
Yeah. So. And when Ryan is out there racing at the track, then it's going to be fun on our next show to show some in-car of what he did do and what maybe he should have done.
Right. Let's hope it's more towards what I did do. Right? Yeah. Last year was a bad year. We need to be better this year.
How many race terms did you hit in your car?
Oh, geez. I think pretty much all of them. The money shift, Landscaped last year. The hell was it? What was the other one?
Get loose.
Oh, God. I get loose all the time. I freaking love my car loose.
Hydroplaning.
I did a little bit of that. Yeah, you're right. It turns out the top groove at Evergreen Speedway is really nice in the ring. Spoiler alert.
So we will recap on this show what we did on Saturdays. In fact, we have coming up here shortly a surprise of what we did this past Saturday.
Yes, you set me up.
We were not at any of the practices because we've been visiting some race shops, and Brandy has been putting Ryan's feet to the fire, kind of like, my boss, who he hates me when I call him boss, but, Derek did it to me, so turnabout's fair play.
Yeah, no, it's listen, I was so happy that I did that. I guess we'll get into the story maybe a little bit later. I'm so happy that I did that and I went, but it was not what I was expecting. It was way, way better. So
it's kind of like a kid where you get in the race car and you say, all right, go and have some fun.
Oh, man. So what the heck else we need to get into here?
I know,
I think that's it.
I know, right? So, all right, everybody. So we will be back in just a few moments as we queue up Chad Fitzpatrick kickoff party with interviews with Ryan Haus Hood.
Oh, yeah. This should be entertaining.
And we're back from our short break, folks, while we queued up Ryan's interviews from Chad Fitzpatrick kickoff party. Thanks again, Chad, for the invite.
Yeah, no, thank you guys. You guys were fantastic. Everything was fantastic. It was me. I'm gonna be better at interviews, I promise. Oh man, these are tough to watch, Brandy.
Well, what better way than, trial by fire, put you out there and give you as little information as possible about where we were going and what we were doing.
Oh God, we should probably get into that story, shouldn't we? Hold on. Let me tell you folks something before we do this.
Call me out.
Well, here's what happened. What happened was she gave me a phone call in the middle of the week saying that she was going to Chad Fitzpatrick's kickoff party. And that there was look at that, look at it, nice. I got Gordon on, let's go. Anyways, so there's going to be a couple of drivers there, there's going to be a couple of sponsors, no big deal, right?
Just fun.
It'll be easy. It'll be a really easy place to get your feet wet. Perfect. Let's go. I'm all in, Brandy. Absolutely, right?
Hey, I said they have a cooler of beer.
They did. She did say that. Yeah. And I only had probably 2 beers there.
Yeah, because I kept you busy.
You did keep me busy. And I had to keep my S together. So, so I get to Brandy's house and she drives me there. Well, actually Saxon drove us there.
Yeah.
But and we get there and there's absolutely nowhere to park on the road before their house. Like there's cars everywhere. I'm like, holy crap, this is not just a little shindig. There was probably 50 or 60 people, I would say, there. And so we got in there and we got set up and then I interviewed Chad and his dad Sean and I effed up his name twice. I apparently can't tell him and Greg Scott together. So, after that happened, I met the owner of that shop, Dave Edgar, and he is
my buddy Dave,
fantastic human being. That dude is awesome. Like I think I could be really good friends with him.
Yeah,
just in the
complete gentleman,
100%.
Just
cool,
fun. Just fun.
Cool. He's really cool. Yeah. Laid back, cool. He had a smile on his face the entire time.
I know, right?
Yeah, he was awesome. And so, and with that, he did, after I interviewed Dave, he looked at me and he's like, you need to go interview this person, this person, this person. And he just started pointing at people. It was like, they own this company, they own that company, right? Like,
welcome to my world.
Right. And then I'm like, holy crap, dude, like those are like big companies. Like, dang, okay, like no, I absolutely have to get this done for sure, yeah. And then so I did that, and then he starts going and he's like just tapping people on the shoulder, bringing them up to us. Like it was amazing. I cannot thank that man enough for what he did. Like I was very, very nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I effed up the Chad interview. I effed up the Sean interview. But after I interviewed Dave, it was pretty okay. I feel like.
Leave your comments below. Let Ryan know he did not do a horrible job. After all, I think it was better than if you go back about 7 years to my first interviews. I don't even think I blinked. And I think I kept asking the drivers the same question all day. And Derek Hobbs, my boss,
Hey, boss.
I just keep saying that, make him cringe a little. Yeah, he's like, did you realize you asked every driver the same question? You know, you can switch it up a little bit, you know, but I didn't have no advice. I got thrown in.
Yeah.
He just said, here, this is your camera guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, huh? So, that was trial by fire. But Ryan, you know, I put his feet to the fire. I did a little bit to myself as well.
It was fun. I had a really good time, honestly.
I gave Ashley the day off so that she could show Lars off to everybody.
Oh, yeah.
It was his first kickoff party, I ran the camera. And I think I only forgot to turn the camera on like twice and told him, wait, it's not recording.
Yeah. You guys want to know what her countdown is?
Hey, I got that from Ashley Hopp. Thank you, Ashley. It's a nice icebreaker. Makes us all laugh.
Yeah, she goes to 1, and I just start dying laughing. Like, Jesus. No, it was a really good time. I'm so glad. I'm so glad and happy that I went. And Chad, Sean, and Dave were great hosts. I'm glad. I interviewed a lot of people there.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll see them coming up on that.
Yeah, we'll apologize for the poor quality in audio while Ryan and I work out the kinks of our studio.
Yeah, we're figuring it out, guys.
Yeah, we are.
All right, let's do this. Let's see.
But it makes so much more entertainment.
Let's see how bad this is.
I am here at the kickoff party for one of the most recognizable, fastest guys, and might I mention, multiple sportsmen of the year. Chad, fantastic.
3 times sportsman of the year.
Yeah, absolutely, man. This is a lot more than I expected, man. You got a nice job. Car was freaking fantastic this year. Thank you. I got to say praise to Dion for that. He did all the work. He did all the design. He did all the wrap. It's bright, man. Very much. Yeah. So I guess if you can't see me, you're either colorblind or you have your eyes closed. What have you been doing this off season, man? What's been going on? I would have to say this has probably been one of the most mellowest off seasons in about 3 years. This was the first time I haven't to tear apart the car. Didn't have to powder coat. So I would say from October to about December, I'd not even look at the car. Just touch the car. Nice time off. Yes. I mean, after a long season, you talking about.
That's work. That's okay. At this point, I don't know what to do with my hands right now.
You know, I'm going to point out, you know, you point me out. Let's both get better at this, y'all.
Starting around.
We'll fire each other.
Starting in January, we finally started working on it. Did a few minor adjustments, things like that. Out the shock, and that was about it. Nice. And then sent it to Dion to do his magic. That looks. I don't know if you guys can see it. I mean, there's a lot of people here.
All the dudes in the background. Hey, what's going on?
That's one of my favorite parts is the surprise look on people like, oh no, it's recording.
And then we'll do a race at State Line. I've never been there before. I've never been there. No, I've never been there either. So that's going to be fun. Nice. Then we're going to go finish up at Fall Classic. Cool. So you're going to get around the state this year too as well. Oh, yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Awesome.
Chad gets around, guys.
Yeah, Greg Scott, right? No, that's not.
Yeah.
And his
mom.
His mom would like us to point out he is single.
I'm learning what to do. All right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. There's probably a reason for that, though.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Thanks, buddy. Yeah. I've heard a lot about him. What's the guy? You know, what did he do for you for the cars and team? Oh. He's huge on this. I would say he's the crew chief. That's Dave Edgar, who is the owner of the shop. Okay. And I got to thank him, too. He's another crew chief as well. But my dad, if it wasn't for my dad, there's no way I could do that. Really? Is he around here? He's around here somewhere. Yeah.
And then Chad just leaves with his microphone and walks out of the shop and starts talking to people.
Beautiful look at this car.
There you go.
We found
Good
it.
Lord.
You want to do this one too?
Let's keep watching Ryan here, man.
You can see my second effort.
What's your son like to you? Like, how is it racing with him and going to traveling the track?
Yeah, that wasn't a good question.
We've been doing it a long time.
What's your son to you?
What's your son to you? He's like, oh, my kid.
Son thing anymore. It's a friend thing.
100%. My son races with me too. Well, not with me, but as well. It's great bonding experience. We're talking about race cars and stuff all the time at home. Like it's like a really cool bonding friend. Yeah, it's fun. That's awesome. You guys have
Totally fun. And
I'm missing the smart aleck comment from Lucas during this interview.
Yeah.
100%.
Mustang.
Right. Oh, that's well. That was you're kind of a cool dad. Do you have any good stories? Any good stories about Dad growing up or your racing career early on?
You know, those little plastic cars that had batteries in them.
Excuse Ryan's running out while we continue to watch his first interviews. I'm having a lot of fun with this, you guys.
Down the sidewalk, in a diaper,
Heck yeah, dude.
anything that had wheels on it.
Yeah.
I think I wore that out.
I think I wore the red tire. What work ribs in it? And look at him now.
Hey, welcome back, Ryan.
Yeah, sorry guys, I had to go. That was certified mail. The head gasket's on a race car. So thank God, we're good now. Put that thing back together.
He actually has a love for the sport.
Oh, he's kind of known around the track as the historian.
How bad's it been?
This guy knows.
Oh, no, it's been good. I mean, I guess we'll let the comments section determine.
Be gentle, boys.
While you're making your comment, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
Smash that like button.
That's 100% opposite to my son and I. He looks at me like that. Oh, yeah.
That's so stupid. This is so hard to watch for me.
Every friendship is back to heart.
For those of you watching at home, yes, Ryan has turned about 10 different shades of red.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get that to 20.
Yeah,
And I mean, how many times have you won sports for a year? I mean,
listen, I've done way more embarrassing stuff.
The background, you guys, watch the background. It's just hilarious, man.
For a couple of years.
We are so professional.
Oh, geez, I didn't know that. Gee, man, congratulations.
That was a career for me because we didn't really, we know some people there, but,
He's a good competitor.
I think he wants success for everybody, and there's no side.
And really, yeah.
He wants it to work for everybody, and he's willing to put the work in to help everybody.
Right, I mean, you want everyone to be better because you want more competition, right? Isn't that kind of the thing? Yeah. I've heard you've had a racing career by yourself.
By yourself.
Ryan would be under the table if he had to drink every time he thought he messed up.
Oh, yeah, no shit.
Oh, okay.
I've been a little while.
Yeah, just a little while, yeah.
Then I got old enough to drive and fund my own car about a mini stock. We got a championship in that. And we're in stock car for a while.
Yeah, what year was the championship?
88.
88? Geez, I was 3 years
Let's
old.
go. Oh, we can do an applause for that.
You're gonna have a lot of cars this year, it looks like, man. Just from the pre-registry people I've talked to, it's gonna be a big field again this year. A lot of Honda. What kind of car are you racing back there?
So I get Scirocco.
Scirocco? Nice. Okay.
Never ask me the make and model of a car because I won't know what it is.
That's why I do these interviews.
That whole thing is out there kicking ass, man. It's cool.
How do I put it? How, it's not like a name, the word stock shouldn't be in it.
No, it's not really stock.
Stop. There ain't nothing stock about a stock car.
Yeah, I know, right?
Meaningful part of the term.
Yeah.
Not so much.
Right, the Hornet cars are more what those cars are probably now, right? Yeah.
You can only do it, or you gotta learn to race.
100%. That's absolutely it.
I struggle with some of this moving up too quick stuff.
That does happen sometimes, right? I was in the mini, the Hornet class for a while, and I got bored of it, right? But I feel like you should just be bored of it, right? Before you maybe move up.
Bored or couldn't win another championship.
All right. Depends on who you ask.
But I was running well.
I did that for Lucas.
Yeah, yeah. Peanut Gallery's not here today.
I know, right?
Kids gotta be kids, too.
Yeah.
When you turn them loose and adult.
Oh, younger, yeah, 100%. I hear you there.
It's not healthy for anybody, in my opinion. That's my opinion.
Yep.
I mean, that part of it makes it look a little different, but they've also probably spent millions of dollars racing them all over the world, right?
Yeah.
From a person that's locally expecting for them to do the same thing that kids do, and they're highly mistaken.
Completely different, yeah. That's a different level right there. That's even,
So he's saying be realistic.
Yes.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
It's just ironic. No disrespect to Kevin Harder, but I'll never forget when he was piddling about those villain boys.
Yeah!
You know,
That's funny.
I know, right?
I forgot he said that.
I probably didn't like that.
I'm a father as well. My son raises, and I would do the same damn thing.
100%.
I don't know one father who has not dumped their kid out there.
Sean, I did it.
I did it again, folks!
I will probably never forget it again.
Oh!
Yeah, I know. I'll probably never do that.
I had one job.
For your count, that is shot number 10.
Oh, you're okay for that.
That is my fault for rails, you're
And,
not
I gotta say this for one of my friends and coworkers was a student of yours, so Kevin Overton says hello.
Hey, Ben, I got you out there. I told you I would, buddy.
Yeah. Are you? Okay, cool. Awesome, man. Yeah, it is a small world. I said that too. It's like, hey, man, that's a really good icebreaker. And of course, I said it at the end. Right?
Don't worry.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for having me out here. Nice to talk to you. I appreciate it. Yep, thank you very much. I will remember your name from now on. Thank you.
Shout-outs are only $20,
that's
folks,
hilarious.
$20.
Yeah. Oh, there's a little sneak peek at the Dave Edgar one.
All right, yeah.
Are we doing that one too?
Yeah,
Are we roll the whole thing?
I think we rolled the whole thing because, you know,
girl.
that or, you know, we could pass it on. We gotta see David here.
Beautiful shop next to this
That dude's
beautiful
cool.
piece that Deb Fitzpatrick track. Fitzpatrick has.
I can talk really well too.
Good to meet you, man. Who the heck are you? What are you?
Who the heck are you?
My brain moves faster than my mouth does, is the problem.
That's my regular job. Oh, actually, I do business development for Joe's Racing.
Okay. Oh, shoot.
I work for Joe Constance. And then I do that by day, play around with race cars.
Yeah.
And then I also am the executive director for the Snow Owl Foundation as well.
Oh.
I try to raise money for all Texas.
Dude, that's actually really cool. Okay. I was not expecting that answer. So, what is that called? Like, what do you do? I thought you were done.
I play
Yeah?
all day, every day. And I have weekends.
That's not a bad way to live life.
Yeah. So I get to play with the race cars.
Yeah.
All day. Get to play with Chad's race car.
You're living the dream, man.
I am.
How'd you get involved with chat?
So years ago,
There's another
Sean
candid
Fitzpatrick
moment.
built a car for my buddy Bryce Christensen and I.
Yeah.
And so we ran that street stock. And so Sean and I became friends then, and then off he went. And then, 2014, I think it was, Rochelle called me and said, hey, the boys need help with the street stock. And I said, gosh, I haven't been doing it for a while, let's do it.
Yeah.
So that's going again.
Yeah.
But,
So fun pitching again.
by the way, that car is Jim Cody's number 85 car.
He's here as well.
He is.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try to get
It's the
him.
same car.
I think we're gonna try to get him on the set here.
So
Yeah.
it's still on the car.
He's so happy about that car. I should have asked him more about that car. I
I'll
forgot
tell you
about
right
that.
here.
Heck yeah, on top of your business?
On top of your
Heck yeah.
that car, the 85
Yeah,
car.
you
That's
can tell-
awesome.
I should have asked him more questions about that. I messed up.
Have you ever been behind the driver's seat?
We are investing in a whiteboard.
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that.
That's why
Dude, come on.
Because trust me, in the middle of an interview, you forget every question you want to ask somebody.
I did third track.
Okay.
Third track, turn one, upside down, was great totally upside down. 40 years. Go-karting, I did pinwheels down the back stretch of Evergreen.
Heck yeah.
Backing her into a youth tire at Evergreen.
That hurts, yeah, that hurts.
Eating a lot of dust at Yakima Speedway, hot lappers, so.
I'm trying to encourage you.
5 for 5, forget it.
It's time to hang it up, huh?
I'm better off in the shop.
Gotcha. Yeah, what a beautiful shop this is. Yeah. Thank you guys, thanks for having us out here.
Everybody's welcome.
Yeah, their food is amazing, oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Sean, man.
Yeah, you got, well, hey, thank you, good to meet you, man. Yeah, hope to see you around soon. Thank you.
Absolutely.
See you guys.
So
Hell yeah, no,
David
thank you.
Edgar is a perfect example is if you have a passion for racing, you don't have to be a driver. You can be a mechanic, you could be part of the media, you could be part of the tire crew, you could become an official. There's all different, yes, there's all different
After the races,
places.
obviously.
And the pit moms, they're the best, the most respected women out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah. And they keep us fed.
yes. So we're continuing on, is this,
That's there, yeah.
interview number 5?
So.
I mean, you're doing pretty good here.
1, 2, this is 4.
4, number 4.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
number
he's
4.
doing pretty good, for his first time, guys. And gals.
Oh, this is
Hey everybody, I am here with Debbie Bell, the owner of Powder Coating Inc. who accompanied did most of the chassis work on this beautiful paint. Beautiful piece behind us. Hi, Debbie, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you too.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Who the heck are you? I just met you. Who are you? We did. You are very efficient at that line too, by the way. There's a lot of standing going on, chit-chatting, and he's like, hey, come on, people. Yeah, the food here, again, I'm going to say, is absolutely amazing. Yeah. But who the heck are you?
I am number 28.
Here's Ryan turning red again.
That's my go-to question, apparently.
I like to focus on the racing community as well as the other commercial work that we do.
Sure.
If our guys are shooting 500 or something, it's nice to have a race car in the middle.
100%, yeah.
And they get to follow the car.
Right, and they're pretty excited about seeing, I get it.
Or they'll go out to the track. And yeah, I supported the Patrick racing and our kids were racing tournaments together.
Oh, wow, how long ago was that?
That was so long time ago. I know I play home.
That's all right.
Anyway.
Well, you're right, this stuff.
Yeah, but listen, this is awesome. What's going on? Watch this. This is great. Because I asked her the perfect question.
I do all the metal.
What does your company do? I mean, besides race car stuff.
What about the race with the
Like, what do you do? When you're painting, sandblasting, right?
For George Racing Company, we do everything.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
A lot of commercial accounts. We do structural steel, electrical steel.
Oh, shoot, your list is on and on.
Interiors we're very diverse.
Nice, cool.
Interiors for elevators.
Nice, cool.
Yeah, oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, and this is part of the cool stuff, right? Yeah. Yeah, this thing is bright inside. Yeah, it's beautiful. You guys did phenomenal work.
And this time of year, of course, is the race time of the year. They have the deadline and they
Yeah.
have a whole much stuff in
Yeah,
there.
it's time to get
And we're busy, so,
what made you get involved in racing? Have you always been involved in racing? And like, what made you get the company involved in racing, I guess?
well, when Jack decided that soccer and baseball and basketball, it was okay,
No, okay.
it was time to go check out an open house at the Overland Mall. And he came out of that, and said, okay, it's gonna be blackjack racing, and I'm gonna be this fella, and I've got everything all designed. I said, do you think you want to drive a car? Oh, no, I have that.
No, that's at least my words.
And we built the track over in the row.
This part.
Here we certainly were there.
Yeah.
And really fun.
I heard what she said. I thought, whoa.
We used to be the quarter midget with Washington quarter midget.
Yeah.
Over on King Field.
Okay.
So they wanted their property back. And so they raised money. We did all kinds of things.
This is you guys.
And
Oh
then,
my God.
I
I have no idea who I just met.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Blue is my life.
The ladies that make the food are some of the squad people who are in
Yes.
general.
Go to the store, do
Yeah.
the hardware, or do this, or do that.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I asked you that.
That was fun. That's how I got the first ever.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Hey, I'm gonna hug you now. It's time to get a movie.
We became
I'll hug you around soon.
Yeah.
All right, see you everybody.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Oh, you didn't do it this time?
Yeah.
No to Ryan. No hugging with the microphone on.
I will hug people again, I promise you. I'm a big hugger. I love hugging people.
You hear the thump, thump, thump. This is
you
why
can
I
edit
say
it
we just have so much fun not being professionals. If you're looking for a professional podcast, you might just want to keep on scrolling.
Yeah, it's not this. But we're going to try really hard.
Yes, we are.
Okay, here we go. Sorry, what's that about?
All right, yeah, let's keep on going.
Yeah.
See what we got next
Hey
year.
everybody, I'm in here with the owner of Napa Auto Parts.
That's not the owner though.
Dan Micon. Ryan Hoff is like,
I did have to say his name multiple times in my head.
I just met
Do you know how many times I had to say your name in my head?
Who are you, man?
My name's Dan Micon. I work for Napa. I run the paint department in the Napa store in Evergreen Way in Everett.
Just not own it, he
I've been
runs
in the auto body
on it.
trade forever. I don't want to say how long. because how old I am.
Don't be shy, dude.
So we sell a lot of paint body equipment. It's kind of odd that, not a Napa would have that much paint stuff, but we're kind of an anomaly. We do about $1.5 million a year.
I've been to that paint store before a while ago. I remember it big so much.
Yeah. So I met Sean through, I serviced his school.
Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah.
And then with that, the last 10 years I've been on his board. Because I have to have somebody from the outside world to be on the board. So we got that put together.
Yeah.
So
is that kind of what got you into the racing part? I mean, how did you stick your end up here?
So Sean's son, Chad, approached me and said, would you like to do some contribution to the car? And I said, yeah, no problem. I got a hold of my upper management. They said, yeah, no problem.
Awesome.
Go for it.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
How long you been involved with that? Yes, and Sean.
So I think this is I've known Sean for over 10 years.
Yeah.
I think this is the second year that we're going to be doing the sponsorship on the car.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh yeah. I mean, you having fun with it?
Yeah.
Nice. You've been some of the
with it? Do you like it? Do you love it?
He's got one of the better pits.
Yeah. A little Monroe and Ashley.
Nice.
I want to go to the one with Tri-City.
Yeah.
See how that is. But before I grew up.
Oh, okay. Nice. Well, shoot, man. I mean, that's pretty much anything. I mean, anything.
Well, shoot, man.
Anything else?
You do it.
Yeah, I think so too, man.
He's fine. Can I just say that my
that was really good.
freaking collar is driving me nuts watching it. Oh my God! Why, Brandy? When my costume, my outfit does not look good, you need to tell me.
Well, these are things I'm learning too. I gave Ashley the night off. This is my first time being a camera woman, so,
Man, oh, man.
give me a break.
All right.
Coming up with the Jim Fody interview later. Yeah, you'll see my attempt at directing Ryan during an interview.
Yeah, that's right. You did do that. That's why we need the whiteboard.
I know, right?
All right, let's get on this. Let's get on. Keep on getting.
It was another one. I'm sitting here going, turn him.
Yeah.
I'm getting his face.
Well, now I'm getting you guys. Who the hell are you?
All it is to me is great flaming.
Who the hell are you? That is your go-to question.
Trademark RCS that sponsors Chad.
What got you guys in this? What got you? Well, hold on.
Yeah. She's yelling at
it
me
was
silently.
not me. Oh, thank God, she was somebody else this time.
So professional.
Yeah. And how'd you guys get involved with
I
Chad?
also forgot to keep on handing her the mic. I'm not.
Look at that.
I'm just holding it right there.
And I heard that you have some stories actually. Yeah. What do you rate? Figure 8 first. Yeah, I heard about that. Give me some stories of the figure 8 class from back in the day.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that was, I don't really have any good stories.
Oh, come on.
I didn't want the good stories. I wanted the entertaining.
I know,
Oh,
right?
yeah, okay, so that's the thing. Family is a key part of racing. Tell me about the family in racing.
Scrap iron racing.
Scrap iron racing, okay?
Yeah.
Tell me about it, man. That's why we're here.
I know. We had several people, my brothers and sisters, my dad raced.
How long ago was this? I just don't know.
I like how you keep looking back.
It was in the 70s.
Okay.
Let me make sure I don't put this microphone in your nose.
Have you been around with all for this for most of his life?
When we first started dating, his dad was still racing out at the track, and his sister, and I think a nephew and a niece.
Yeah.
So yeah, we would go watch them.
And what are your roles at the track, or what were your roles at the track back then? Oh, okay. You supported the other end, on the back end, absolutely, yeah. Well, so you guys, what does your company do, I guess?
Maintenance, for residential and commercial vehicles.
Okay.
Or, excuse me, home vehicles.
Vehicles, all very some all vehicles. Cool. How long have you guys been doing that?
8 years?
Almost.
Yeah, almost 9 years, yeah.
All around this area, local company?
Yeah, we branched out a little bit, sort of back in, but yeah, basically.
Now you know why your neck
Did
hurts
I
at
already
the
ask you
end.
what you go? Oh, I did ask you. How you guys got involved with Chad? Shoot. That's right. I'm the only man what to do. Well, I think that's it. Thank you, guys. I appreciate meeting you.
Yeah, likewise.
Absolutely. It's been very good. I'll have to see you guys then.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah. I'll get better at Thomas one day. Legendary.
Legendary zip
Good buddy.
hilarious.
Oh man, you're here at Chad's kickoff party. I'm just doing for the food. Oh, dude, the food.
This might be our last interview here.
I think this is, yeah.
There's stuff on the counter.
Full form, yeah. The deviled eggs is fantastic. Not for any cake is fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh man, what's well, I mean, I know a little bit about you. Why don't you tell me about yourself, man?
Let me go myself.
Yeah. How long have you been at Evergreen Speedway racing car?
33 years.
Hey, that's a good number.
Older than most people are.
What'd you start out in now?
Bunker Pass.
Bunker Pass? How was that?
Well, it was an adventure.
An adventure.
I wasn't. That's not once. It was pretty fun.
That's probably even more of it. Yeah, I bet.
Like in cars too much.
Well, that's kind of what the point of that class was.
I decided to go to a farmer.
Yep.
I figured I wouldn't rake it as much.
Right? How's that work?
Yeah, I didn't.
No,
Didn't work. He's so funny.
See, here I am motioning.
Yes.
What? I don't know. That's a weird sign right there.
He's like, yeah. He's scared.
Oh, that's right. There's that legendary story about you driving like you're eating donuts out there. I guess there's an in-car footage of it.
Yep.
I didn't say that. I just said there's a legendary story about it. Can you confirm this or not?
Everybody thinks it's funny that I drive with one hand.
Really?
And I'm fine.
Where do you tell which hand, left or right? I mean, you can work it out. Okay.
I'm right-handed, but I drive with one hand.
Yeah, and you just have them hanging out or what?
I'm okay.
Just hang on right there. Really?
If I sit in a lawn chair in the car,
Right. Wait, is that a bad thing?
no. I'm a little worse than most.
Alright.
No, I just, when I ran figure eight, I had the roll cage, it was an X, and it was at shoulder height, and I would just wrap my arm around it.
Is it perfect? It's comfortable?
So I just like to be steady.
Yeah. Well, Quentin does it with one hand, I guess, so.
Quinn has no choice.
Yeah, you're right, but he still does it. He doesn't even hold on to anything.
He's amazing.
It's wild.
Funny. What's one of your best memories out of the race then?
Oh, gosh, I don't know. I'm so old, I can't remember.
Oh, come on. How about like in the last 5 years?
5 years. That's when I should have quit, 5 years.
No way, dude.
One of the most humble drivers out there.
100%, yeah. He podiumed a couple times last year, didn't he?
What else would you do?
Well, I remember a certain summer showdown where he podiumed and the crowd went wild for him and they did the Pro Late model race. Yep.
Yeah.
I love racing, and that's the only reason I'm still there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't even compete anymore, I just go out and
But it's fun, dude.
I
Right? You strap into the car, put the helmet on, right? Fire the motor up.
I told myself when I was 5 years old that I'm gonna be out there racing.
Yeah.
It took me a long time to get there, but now I can't leave.
Yep, I get it. I'm kind of,
We don't want him
I'm a little
to.
farther behind you, but I'm kind of the same. I'm trying to be. I act like it.
And you're just getting out of diapers and I'm going
How about your sponsors? Anybody want to shout out?
Yeah, Ridgemark, sponsors, Everett Mazda, Vista Supreme. My wife is the biggest one.
Yeah, oh yeah.
She does a
The
lot
wives and
of
girlfriends, that's for the families, yeah.
She's actually supported me since day one.
Heck yeah.
She's constantly telling me to spend more money, buy some better parts.
That's a good girl right
I
there.
refuse to.
Wait, hold on. She tells you to do it and you do it. You are cheaper than me.
I forgot I said that.
Good talking to you, man. Absolutely. Have a good one. We always are. Hey, guys.
Hell yeah. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is my debut round of interviews at the Fitzpatrick kickoff party. Yeah, let me know what you think about that. I'm sure you will.
Oh, he had a lot of fun. Don't let him get
I had an absolute blast. Yes, it was great. And again, a huge thank you to everybody that had us there. You know, Sean, Chad, Dave, all the girls that made food, whatever. Oh, so good.
It was a lot of fun. So I think we are going to take a short break. We'll reset the TV, and when we come back, I think it's time Ryan and I told our origin stories as we close for the show, right?
Yeehaw! Let's go.
just asked me to check his hair.
Yeah. I want to make sure it looks good. I want my hair to look good for you guys.
Hey, man, I thought you had a lot of fun doing those interviews, and
They were very
you know.
cringy. The first couple with Chad and Sean, I will never forget his name.
Oh, come on, they can only get better.
Yeah, you're right. they can't get any worse, that's for sure. But yeah, after I kind of started like loosening up a little bit after I interviewed Dave, and I felt like it got a little bit better after that. So yeah, no, I have some notes, especially my collar. God, that drove me nuts.
So some of you know my origin story a little bit. I'll refresh you all, but I think we need to hear from Ryan. What got you into racing?
My grandma.
Your grandma?
My grandma did,
Okay.
yeah. My grandma did. When I was a very, 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 very young child, I would always go to her house on the weekends, and we would watch the NASCAR race on Sundays every single weekend. And that is 92 is when I started liking Jeff Gordon. So yeah, man, thank God he was as good as he was. Man, that worked out really well for me.
Where does the number 33 come from?
Oh, the number 33. That's actually a really, really crazy story. It's a very, very important thing in my life, actually. I was born on November 3rd, 1985. Yes, I'm 40 years old. Thanks. So I was born at 3:15 at night during the third quarter of the Seahawks game while we were
Nice.
while we were beating the Raiders 33-3.
Nice.
It's really great. And sorry, I was born at 3:15. Sorry, there wasn't 3:15 left on the game. I was born at 3:15. But I was born in the third quarter when they were leading 33-3, and that's how the game finished. It's effing crazy. And Brandy, I swear, everywhere I go, there is just 3s and 33s everywhere in my life. It's wild. Like, I don't know if I should maybe pay attention to it more or something or what, but.
Well, my daughter Carly is March 3rd, and you will love this. She was born at 3:33
That's good. Yeah, go! I like that. Heck yeah.
I
That's
can't
cool.
ever forget that time. So
Yeah.
I try to.
It's a good number.
I try to remember to message her right at 3:33 because it's kind of fun to remember that.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, that number is very, very significant in my life. It always has been and always will be. So it's pretty important to me.
Did you ever do the quarter midgets, or did you
No,
just go
no,
right into
God, no.
a Hornet car? Was when I met you.
So I've always been a huge fan of racing. I always wanted a race car, right? But my parents didn't have a lot of money or did stuff like that, right? I wasn't good at soccer, but I did that. So when I was able to afford it by myself, after I turned 20. I was 22, I think, when I got my first car. I think I started racing out. My first race car was a Hornet car at Evergreen Speedway when they were black and yellow. They had to have working horn, or they had working stereos in them and speakers. Like, it was.
Didn't the horn have to work?
The horn had to work. 100%. Horn had to work. Yes, it did. And you had to have a third brake light and stuff. It was just silly stuff. But so I know I had a couple extra dollars that I could put towards that car, and I did it, and it was fun. I got hooked. I ended up with 3 of them after that, and then. Unfortunately, I got laid off from that job and didn't have money to do that anymore. So racing got put on the back burner for quite a long time until I was in my 30s.
Wow.
Yeah. And then so I think I came back out to Evergreen Speedway. I think I was 31. I think I was 31 when I came back. So 9 years ago about. Actually, that's not how long you've been out there. So maybe we've been out there about the same. But yeah. And then I could afford. I started the Hornet car again and. It's kind of spiraled out of control from there. Now my son races.
And what year was your Hornet championship?
My Hornet championship was 2022. Oh my God, 1900, dude. I was a Hornet champion for 22. Yeah.
So that's where I started, was with Hornets.
Yeah.
So they're always going to be near and dear to my heart. So that's why we came
With
up with the championship belt for
the
Hornet
stuff, right?
Nationals. Yep.
That's where you started. Yeah.
Started with Cole Reardon.
Yeah.
And found out he really didn't have anybody to take pictures or anything. He had a GoPro, and he's like, do you know how to edit videos? I said, no. And my husband was like, I'll teach her that. Thanks,
Nice.
honey.
Shut up, Paul.
Yeah, he opened a can of worms there, didn't he? So, yeah, and I was with Cole. His team grew. I was having fun. And then there's this little thing called Evergreen Speedway Home Track Heroes that debuted in 2020. And yeah, media spiraled out of control for me. They started calling me the queen of the pits
Yes,
because
you
I
are.
kind of know everybody.
You're going to get a crown in no time. Don't worry.
I got one.
Then, no, you're going to get a proper crown.
Well, I do wear different crowns throughout the season because if
Yeah.
I don't have a crown on when I'm at the track, everybody will hassle me for it. And trust me, y'all, you do not want to give drivers any reason to pick on you at all.
We are nice people.
They're relentless.
We are nice. Yeah, absolutely.
Because once one points it out, it gets annoying that the 20th person is going to then point it out. So it's
Right,
like,
yeah.
come on, you guys.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what kind of got you like. I mean, that's what it's by that. Then that spiraled out of control, honestly.
Oh yeah, and then Cole, he was going to have some T-shirts made, and the person who was going to do his T-shirts kind of fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
And there was another question. Do you do T-shirts? And again, my husband, who'd been a screen printer back when he was a teenager,
Shout
said,
out, Paul.
I can teach her that. So yeah, everything I've learned is from Cole Reardon and my husband, and just trial and error with Derek. I mean, man, he's cringing at his first interviews. My first interviews, boy, I tell you, man,
Were they that bad?
I didn't blink because I was that scared. And the first person I interviewed was Gary Reardon, and you talk about off-the-wall questions where you want to smack yourself in the head and say, why did I ask that question? So this is the question I asked Gary.
I need to know one of them at least.
How do you feel about the track record for safety? I know, right?
What the frick? That's way worse than the question I asked Sean about his kid. How do you feel about being your son's dad? Jesus, dude.
Well, it was in my head because during practice they had somebody go right into a Uke tire. And Gary looked right at me and said, that's why we don't skip on safety.
Yeah.
So safety was on my head.
Yeah.
So the question I had prepared in my head did not come out. That jumbled mess of, I don't know what kind of question it was.
You guys just saw my jumbled mess of whatever the hell. Yeah.
And this was before I knew I had permission to say, all right, guys, F that, let's redo. Now I do it all the time. In fact,
This is our 33rd take for this, actually.
I know. I think Derek has a whole catalog of Brandy's bloopers. You know, when I mess up, when I start laughing too hard.
Hold on. You also have a lot of bloopers from drivers' GoPros.
Oh yes.
Because they don't turn the cameras off.
No, they don't.
I've been guilty of this myself.
Yes, he has. And Dawson Cox. The first one I ever pointed out to everybody, and I sent a perfectly worded explanation on my Facebook warning all you drivers about the GoPros being left on, that, you know, going into the trailer and taking your race suit off all the way down to your boxers is very entertaining. So that's when Brad Grewell decided to turn around and get something out of his duffel bag. So that's when we started calling him
Hell yeah, Brad! That's awesome. That was Brad that did that. I didn't know that.
Yes. I've caught Kenny Shukar walking around in his boxers, scratching his butt. I had to say that for Ashley.
Sounds about right.
So, yeah, the GoPros stay on and until I come and turn them off or somebody in your crew. So you never know what I am going to catch. I've gotten drivers coming out of that car. They take that helmet and they're chucking it as hard as they can.
Yeah.
Or they're messaging me, hey, Randy, you might want to mute the end of, like, the last 5 minutes of my
don't
video.
listen to the last 5 minutes of that GoPro. I said really, really bad things about somebody that I like.
I know, right? Yeah. And I tell them all, man, the mute button is pushed when $20 lands in my hand.
Yeah, it gets expensive for me. Man, our us drivers just have a different mentality when those helmets go on, though. It could be my best friend. I'll fucking kill him on the racetrack, though. I get so mad at him.
I'm no stranger, man. I'm doing media because the one and only time your girl was in a car did not end well for the other drivers. I had a blast, but the other drivers did not.
I'm glad you're on the racetrack.
I wasn't slow, but biking, revenge, Yeah, there's really no place for that in the track. So I was like, hey, how about I just film all of these guys goofing off, messing up, and getting to have more fun with that. So yeah, it's quite entertaining when I go home and watch all those GoPros.
No, we love that you do that for us. It's freaking wild. We love being able to see it like on TV and on YouTube and stuff. It's great. It's fantastic. What's your YouTube channel called?
It is Brandy Hood Promotions. That's the name of my company. You can always email me at brandyhoodpromotions@gmail.com.
Why is your name Brandy Hood?
Well, that's back in my archery days. I'm a former national champion. I've got, 40-some titles to my name, a bunch of state titles, some state records, in fact.
Holy shoot!
Yeah,
holy catfish!
and this is all traditional. Sticking a string. I don't have a compound. I don't have any let off. I don't have a stabilizer.
You're not using a compound bow?
No, just a stick and a string. And
like the crap we make in the woods?
Yeah, pretty much kind of like that. And there's something called a Robin Hood.
Yeah,
that's when you shoot one arrow, it hits the target in the bullseye. You get your second arrow, you shoot it, and that second arrow splits the first arrow.
Oh, shit.
It's supposed to be pretty rare, but I was doing it so often that my husband said, quit brandy hooding.
Damn.
Because
you're just too good.
It's $30 an arrow.
Jesus.
And I was breaking 2 arrows, quite frequently all the time.
That's wild that you can do that. Holy crap.
Yeah, I'm pretty accurate to about 100 yards silently. You're never going to hear me coming.
No, you know where I live now, too. So.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's actually really incredible. That's impressive, Brandy.
Well, when I needed a name
and that's why she has the name Brandy Hood.
Yeah.
She's like a little Robin Hood.
I know, right?
Oh, that's fantastic, man.
I mean, gotta have fun when you're in sports.
Yeah.
I really didn't have many rivals other than the men that I kept beating because they didn't like that so much. But
that made you feel so good. Come on.
But I know that Ryan, I am curious though. Who would you say is your biggest rival at Evergreen Speedway when you were racing Hornets? Because we won't talk about the mini stocks that hasn't run a whole season in yet.
Hey, no, don't worry. The answer hasn't changed.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
It's the same goddamn person.
All right.
And you know who he is. You know him very well. This mother effer wins it. Every division that I'm in, and then, well, I followed him this time, I guess, but it's Cole frickin' Raritan. He's a great dude. We're pretty good friends. He gives me some advice that I don't take sometimes. Absolutely. He is definitely my rival, but it's a friendly thing, right? Yeah. Like, I mean, even this is gonna sound really stupid, but even like when we're like driving on the street in our personal rigs, right? Like he'll cut me off, hand out the window, and I do the same damn thing, and we're laughing the whole time. It's funny. So Cole Raritan is definitely probably my biggest rival, and he has been since like frickin' started racing.
Is he the driver then that you also look up to the most out there? Is there a different driver?
I don't want to say I look up to him.
Well, I know, in the same place.
Jeez.
Get your best advice
listen, if you guys don't know who Cole is, Cole Raritan is a smart mother effer, right? He knows his stuff. And he's a hard worker.
Honda, he's your man.
Honda's, right,
Honda, he's your man, roll cages.
He's a
electrical.
Exactly. That's keep going.
He just doesn't know how to run his own GoPro.
Yeah. He's got better things to do.
Okay, somebody not in your class, just somebody at the track. Who would be a driver that you would look up to?
Shit. Oh, honestly, I think Chad Fitzpatrick. Yeah. I even before we went to his shop, I kind of looked up to him anyways. He's been out there for he won a championship in the Hornet class a long time ago. I think it was the first year they had it.
Actually, Chad was the youngest.
Oh, no, it wasn't the first. It was the youngest. Okay, my bad. I had my. Well, thank you for fact checking me.
And Dawson Cox was the first
Dawson was the first. Oh,
was the first back-to-back. And then Bristol, Zach Bristol was the first one to three-peat. So, quite a bit of history.
Zach, you're so annoying. Jesus, dude. Let somebody else win, dude.
Well, I was always curious.
I think Chad, he's a really good dude. I met him a couple years ago, and then we, just passing through, right, and just quick stuff. But I don't know. I see how everybody around that racetrack, like, he's respected there, and there's a reason for that.
And why did you choose mini stocks when you ended your career? Well, he kind of still dabbles in Hornets when Lucas needs to learn how to drive correctly.
Yeah. Oh, he'll say the same about me.
I know, right? So I had to throw that out there for you. But what made you decide mini stocks?
I could afford it. That's dead honest. If I could have a late model, it'd be parked in my freaking shop right now. I don't have $100,000 laying around.
Well, what about street stocks?
That's still more, too.
Yeah, street stocks, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
All right, figure eights.
Oh, well, I don't. That's too much.
He's not quite crazy enough.
I'm not as crazy as all you figure eight drivers. You guys are nuts.
Yeah, crazy Cajun.
Yeah. I would never. I would drive somebody else's big figure eight car, fast figure eight car, but Stingers is as far as I'm going to go with figure eight class. Like, I'm not trying to fix my car, bend it back every weekend, right?
Well, Cole Reardon, speaking of him, boy, he's going to come up a lot, right?
Oh, so annoying.
So he and Jamie Corbett played a little trick on your girl. They took me over to meet Ricky Dietz.
Oh.
And they sat me in Ricky Dietz's car.
Oh.
Then they started Ricky Dietz's race car. And let me tell you, that Outlaw is like 800 some horsepower. I am glad he didn't have a roof on at that time, because I probably shot up about 5 feet out of the seat. I mean, the roar of that engine to come on when you're sitting there and you don't know what to expect. You're like, why are they putting me in this car? Why do they have smirks on their faces? I should have known.
Those cars are fire-breathing monsters.
Oh, they're loud. They shake and rattle, and they're difficult to
be
with
fair,
GoPros.
Brandy, all the race cars shake and rattle and vibrate.
Yeah, but the Outlaws are something different, man. They're a whole different.
No, I cannot. I've never been in one. I couldn't imagine. I could imagine.
With the GoPros, I have to turn the speakers off because Ricky Dietz has blown the speaker in, I think, 4 of my GoPros.
Oh, damn. That's wild.
So they're very loud. I think they're the loudest.
Well, he drives like an animal too, so.
They're not the fastest, but they're the loudest out there.
Pretty quick.
Well, the fastest out there has got to be those darn sprint cars.
Yeah,
the Hurricane, Jeffrey Montgomery.
12.9?
Yeah, 12.9 seconds on the 3/8 and set a world record.
He beat the record, and then he beat his record again.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 weeks later. So. Yeah, Evergreen Speedway had the record for a short time before I think he went on the road to Wenatchee or somewhere else. So, yeah, it's a great time. So,
yeah, absolutely.
What are we doing this Saturday, Ron?
Well, this Saturday, Brandy, is going to be the opening night.
Nice.
We're going racing this weekend.
Finally, NASCAR season opener number 1.
Yes. So, March 28th, your Hill Street Cleaners NASCAR season opener number 1. Presented by Quick and Easy Concrete Delivery. Brandy, what kind of cars you put GoPros in?
With the opening, we got Pro Late models. They're going to be rolling out. Let's, for the weather and everything. We don't say the R word during race season.
I don't say that in my work.
Yeah. We're going to have street stocks, Pro 4 trucks, some Hornets. Luke is going to be out there. Stinger 8s, and one of Ryan's favorite events. You can ask him, and he'll probably say this, every single time or most every single time, but Fan Fest, man. Tell us about Fan Fest.
So as a driver out there, like, Fan Fest is honestly one of my favorite times, because that's when you actually get a chance to see, like, the fans, and they come to you, right? Like, we're just local racetrack guys, right? Nobody gives an answer about us. But these little kids come down to these cars, and they are so stoked, and it makes me so happy. We got, we candies and like stickers and swag, and I told the kids to hop in my car and they put the steering wheel on, and they as soon as that steering wheel clicks in, they bright up, and they light up so bright.
Yeah, you can see the engine purring in their chest, and they're just cranking that wheel, and their eyes wide open. Parents getting the videos and the pictures.
Yeah, and then they ask their parents if they can get one.
Yeah.
And then I asked them how old they are. I was like, I'm 6 years old. I was like, perfect, Mom. In 6 years, you can get a race car for it.
And I've stood back and watched. Dad's like this, and Mom's like.
Yep, I have seen that as well. Yes. Yeah, but no, it's a great time, man. And that's and then I remember doing crap like that when I was a kid. Coming out to Evergreen Speedway. In fact, Steve Peters gave me I'm such a nerd. I wanted pieces of wrecked race cars, right? So my grandma would take me into the pits after the show was over, and I would ask drivers, "Can I have a piece of your the demo cars, right?"
Yes.
So can I get a piece of your car?
Just rip it off for you.
Steve Peters gave me window trim from I have no idea what kind of wagon that thing was, and then
the battle wagon.
No, it was the battle wagon,
Yeah,
but he was in a wagon.
Yeah.
He was driving a wagon. But
Yeah, he always calls that the battle wagon.
Of course it's a battle.
Yeah.
He is the battle wagon.
And it's got to be like some Pinto station.
No, it's a big full body.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyways, and then it was a yellow 00. I don't know who drove it. I was probably 8 years old. So, and the dude, he went up and tore, he worked this thing back and forth, and ripped it off, and I took it home, and I put it in bubble wrap. Brandy?
I'm sorry.
So yes, Fanfest does mean a lot to me. I know how stupid it
bubble
is.
wrap, right?
I know how stupid it is, yeah.
Well, I have one brush with fame here that I'll tell you about. So, my dad sponsored the racetrack out at Pendleton, Oregon, many moons ago. I don't even think that.
They have good cows out there. I've had some hamburgers.
I don't even think
Had
that
them yesterday.
racetrack still runs anymore. But my dad was a sponsor out there, and Dale Earnhardt was there racing that weekend. And since my dad was a sponsor, he's got me out in the pits, and I think I'm like 6 years old. Well, I started annoying everybody because maybe I should have known then I was good at interviewing because I was asking question after question after question, And Dale, he sat me down right next to his car and just had this long conversation with me and everything, and he, and then it was like, okay, go back to your dad, it was nice talking to you, and then later in the day, nobody could find me. They're like, where's Brandy? And even Dale is out there, Brandy, and then
that's crazy.
Yeah, he's standing next to his car, Brandy, and then I pop up from his driver's seat. Well, apparently nobody sits in Dale's driver's seat in his car.
No.
So here I am popping up.
You pissed off the intimidator?
Yeah, but he looked right at me and started laughing really, really hard. So you have this, my dad has this picture had it on his wall before he passed away, of me, my little real blonde, white hair, popping up through the window, and you see Dale Earnhardt on the ground laughing.
That's amazing. That is awesome. That's really cool. I didn't know that about you. That's cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I should have known back then that I should have been an interviewer, but I was just so much into sports back then that I wanted to play it, not talk about it.
Right, yeah, you don't know what the heck you really want to do, really. I mean, yeah, you know what you like, I guess, but I don't know.
Yeah, and that's why I have Junior's jacket, one of his pit crew from back in the day. He used to wear this as he was working on his car. So he passed it on to me before he passed away, and
so that's from the team.
Yes, this is from
that's
the team. There's actually oil and grease and everything from Junior's car on this. I mean, there's stuff on the inside.
We got some Dale Earnhardt oil on here, guys. That Dale Earnhardt oil.
So this is the jacket that I have. If you ever see anybody else wearing it, tackle them.
Heck yeah.
Tackle them because they stole it.
Absolutely. I think we did it.
I know. So this Saturday, I am letting Ryan loose in the pits with Ashley Hopp. So they can get some behind the scenes, show you some stuff that you don't get to see.
I'm probably going to know you guys
the TV show, Evergreen Speedway, Home Track Heroes.
Seattle 11 at Sunday at 5. We'll sell you the whole seat, but you're only going to need the
Make sure you get your beverage, get your popcorn. It's a lot of fun. You'll get to see stuff like this. They'll pop in some in-car. Yeah. So it's a lot of fun on Sunday nights. And Don't forget to check out YouTube. Evergreen Speedway has a YouTube channel.
Yep.
They do upload the show onto YouTube later, but
later on,
you know,
it's the show first. Yeah.
Give Derek some time.
Say your DVR too. That's
Skylar, that means you. Be patient. Have some patience, young man. And Derek will get those uploaded, but at the very beginning of the season, I know we've got some great things in store at Evergreen Speedway this year.
Yeah.
New roof, a new scoreboard coming. We got a new announcer. We'll let him, spill the beans on that a little bit later.
I didn't say that. It's not good.
Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of changes. I love opening day because I love seeing what class people are going to be driving, what colors they chose.
All the new cars, right?
They're all pretty and ready to go.
Yep.
So.
And sometimes they only last like that for a day.
And we're going to be in studio on Tuesdays recording, and then
we're gonna do this thing every Tuesday.
Yeah, look forward to Thursdays, Fridays for our episodes to air.
Yeah, whatever it takes, however long it takes. Yeah.
This will be a work in progress.
Yes.
We're just having fun here, bantering back and
100%. And I will be remiss if I don't pimp my TV again.
Yes.
Spend money, put your stuff on there, please. Whatever you want. Your company, your wife, Ryan sucks, don't care. Your kid's softball team.
Hey, maybe your daughter drew a really nice picture of your car and maybe colored it for you or something like that. Hey, anything. You want to say happy birthday to somebody and happy anniversary,
Absolutely.
Sky's the
Anything
limit.
like that.
Sky's
you guys
the
have
limit.
seen the bulletin boards at the Tips Arena, right? Come on.
Yes. So make sure you tune in each week, Thursday or Friday.
Towards the end of the week,
you see us in the pits, come stop on by, get on camera. This is unfiltered.
Yeah.
This is for you all, just to show you some behind the scenes,
100%.
because nobody gets to see that much anymore, right?
No, not unless they're in the pits.
Yep, you'll see me out there installing about 40 or 50 GoPros.
I will not be watching you do that. I'll be busy doing something else.
Yeah, when Ryan's racing, I'll make sure to have a camera in his car so we can all, laugh and point along with him.
Yeah. Is there audio on that interior cam?
Yes, there is.
Oh my God! I am terrible on the radio. So my son's my spotter, and I drive him nuts. I talk on my radio all the time.
Well, it just depends. I mean, last year I think I had it on your roof, and you can't really hear the driver as much, but except when they yell and cuss somebody out. That video will live in infamy forever because it was so funny. And 5 minutes, y'all. 5 minutes.
Straight up, 5 minutes of me just going off.
Yeah, I don't think anybody can outvent Ryan except for maybe me. If you've ever seen me roam out in the pits, it's like, steer clear of her.
Yeah. She's a Viking.
I know, right? So, this is the most dangerous FLUCKING podcast.
Yes, it is.
With Haus Hood.
And this is not goodbye. This is see you next time.
Yep, see you next week, everyone.
Woo! Let's freaking go. That was good. I like that. No, we're hugging now.